Shad, Gaspard, and JTG, it's crime time.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. Bringing it, bringing it. The hood to you. Bringing it, what you gonna do? Bringing it, bringing it.
Hey, how you doing, everybody out there in podcast world? As we begin this podcast this week, my name is Dre, aka Dre on the Wheels, and welcome back to a new edition of the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling. Well, once again, thank you guys for joining in, and as you can hear, the Crime Time theme song, man, I just had to come in with this introduction like this. It was only fitting, in my right, in my mind, that I started this show with this theme song. Not only with this theme song, with the send condolence to Shad Gaspard family. I know this is going to be a tough time, and although we may have lost a great man as Shad Gaspard, we lost a hero, and indeed he was. And I don't want to have everybody teary-eyed on this show. We're going to keep it all smooth and just send our condolence to the Shad Gaspard family with a moment of silence. Alright, welcome back here to Talk Pro Wrestling, man. Yeah, man, it's just been a crazy start of the week so far, man. As you guys may have heard, Shad Gaspard, former WWE superstar, has passed away. I heard about the news this past Monday that he was out on the beach in Venice Beach, California, with his family, and once restrictions got lifted there in California, in Venice Beach, California, him and his son and his wife and his family, they went to the beach and having a good time, just been stuck in quarantine. I know everybody want to get out, whether that's, going out to go swimming or going out to go get something to eat or going out to go see your loved ones. I know everyone want to go get out in these difficult times. So, hey, he went to the beach like a lot of people were. It's May. The weather is beautiful in some parts of the country right now, so you want to have a good time. And indeed, he was doing that until a riptide came through. I didn't know what a riptide was. I don't be in the ocean or the water. But a riptide is I was informed that a strong wave of water, came through and just wiped them, sort of away. And that riptide is, very strong, and it's very hard to kind of fight through it. And it can push you, miles and yards away. So, it's very difficult to hear about the story that Shad Gaspard left, and seeing a tweet, actually a text message that JTG, former tag team partner of Shad Gaspard of Crime Time, received from him, and was just like, man, hey, if I die today or tomorrow, man, I love you. And JTG responded back, I love you too, brother. No hashtag, no homo. It's crazy that some guys out here started a game, though. It's a lot of, what guys out here that just gotta say that, no homo. But yeah, man, it was just real sad, man. I don't know if you guys remember Crime Time. I indeed remember Crime Time. Crime Time were an established tag team in the tag team division in 2006, 2007ish, around that time. And I remember when they came on the scene, man, were they hot? They were entertaining. And man, I was in my feelings when they got released the first time, as a group. And I was very disappointed. And I'm like, this can't be really, y'all just gonna let Crime Time go? So man, I have so many memories with Crime Time. So many memories with Crime Time. So many memories with Shad. And to see them break up as Crime Time. It was only, I think when Crime Time broke up, it was almost like the closest thing, the closest thing to Crime Time breaking up to me was like when the Primetime Players broke up. Because I liked it, the Primetime Players. There was potential there. It was potential. And of course, as always, the it guy of a tag team is always that guy that's going to go further and beyond. And it's the other guy who's just going to be the other guy. Basically, it's always that other guy in the tag team. And JTG was, and just like Marty Jannetty was. But, man, rest in peace to Shad Gaspard. I was watching AEW Dynamite last night, and Jim Ross came on and saying that his body was found and everything like that. I don't know how true that was. I was also hearing watching TMZ, seeing any other news, but they didn't say that. But the fact that Jim Ross said that later on that night, live on TNT, so man, it's really rough. And not only that, man, NXT didn't even mention him. To my fact, NXT didn't even mention him. They actually, I'll take that back. They showed memorabilia before the show came on the air. But other than that, they really didn't mention him during the broadcast. But yeah, man, rest in peace to Shad Gaspard. Rest in peace. AEW, man, was off the chain tonight. AEW, as usual, killing it tonight, man. Really, really, really killing it. As we all know, Double or Nothing is coming up this Saturday, May 23rd, live on pay-per-view. Yeah, on pay-per-view. I think most of us wrestling fans got accustomed to the WWE network where we can pay, just $10 a month. Which is probably, which is not a great, which is not, a lot of content to keep us there, just to be like, okay, you got us something. But we got so accustomed to it. So now when AEW come around for pay-per-view every 3 months, it's hot. Everybody want their hand on it, and it's crazy though. So I guess everybody like, what was it, February when the last pay-per-view was like, okay, all right, bet I'm gonna save my $50 for the next one. It's 3 months away, and I kind of enjoy that, how AEW does that. They take some time. It's 3 months. The time to build up to our next pay-per-view. We got a lot of TV in between. We just gonna build up into our next pay-per-view, and I really, really appreciate that with AEW, because I think the wrestling world is so clusterfuck with pay-per-views. I understand that's where the money is at with pay-per-views, but damn it, especially with wrestling, you have to build towards that. I remember in 2011, where pay-per-views were like 2 weeks apart, and I was like, really? Like, you can't be serious. And this 2011, this is 3 years prior to the WWE Network. You feel me? Like 3 years prior. So that's $60 coming out of your pocket. Because you ain't trying to watch the non-HD version. You trying to get the full HD. You feel me? When the powers go off, you feel me? You trying to get all of that, man. So, they was hitting your head. So, you know, with AEW doing it how they doing it, it doesn't make it so bad. But the typical wrestling fans out there, they're just going to complain and everything. So it's nothing to complain about. AEW Double or Nothing has a huge show coming up um, this coming Saturday. We learned that Sean Spears, as we seen the Sean Spears little uh, news segment, he's going to go one-on-one with Dustin Rhodes, and that should be a good match. That should be a really, really good match in my opinion. I think Sean Spears should go over. You know, since his it was Tully Blanchard. I can't really, I hope I said his name right. His manager that been going around him with him since he kind of been in AEW, haven't been there, so I guess he gotta go in a different path, sort of. So I really hope Sean Spears really get this. And of course, Mike Tyson is going to be at AEW. Yeah, man. AEW capitalizing on everything they can right now. They really are. Mike Tyson is going to be at Double or Nothing this coming Saturday, live on pay-per-view to present the TNT Championship to the winner of Lance Archer and the American Nightmare, Cody. And I think I agree with the commentators this past week that Cody is going to walk away with this one. And he rightfully should walk away with this one. You know, he was locked into a situation where I believe Woody was taking on MJF. And if he didn't win, he no longer can challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight. No, actually, I take that back. Actually, no, it wasn't. He wasn't going against MJF. MJF was in his corner. And he was going against Chris Jericho, I believe. And yeah, he lost that match. And if he lose, he no longer can challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Now I understand that. I really do. I really understand that. You're the executive vice president of the company. You know, it would, just be so kind of like bogus, but everybody seems to expect it that you're Cody, you're the American Nightmare, this your company, right? You know, along with the other of the elite guys, it's your company, so of course you're going to be champion, of course, but no, he's not, and he said he will no longer challenge for the AEW championship with AEW not already been a year on national television. He declared that. So I feel as though he's going to go out of this TNT championship and make it the title. Make it the workhorse title. And after a while, as push come to shove and everything shifts, he's going to be able to get a shot at that AEW championship again. But yeah, man, AEW Dynamite was also dope, but AEW Double or Nothing is going to be also awesome. It's going to be very awesome. Jon Moxley is going to take on Brody Lee, two former WWE superstars. This is going to be really interesting. Really, very, very interesting because the marks out there, they always got something to say. Oh, two former WWE guys in the ring. Oh, wow. That's the best they got. Sit down somewhere. Another thing that was cool on AEW Dynamite, I think it was Ray Phoenix, man. He had that move off that top rope, man, and it just seemed like he was just floating, and all of a sudden, nobody really wanted to catch my man. Nobody really wanted to catch him. Hit real hard. See the ref outside checking him. I was like, he hit hard. He really hit hard. Nobody really wanted to catch him. I don't understand that. But everybody caught Cabana and they caught everybody. Oh, man. Oh man. Um, the Stampede match. The Stampede wrestling match. The Elite versus the Inner Circle. That is going to be something else to see. As you guys, if you haven't seen AEW Dynamite this past week, as you seen Hangman Adam Page just, I guess, running 100-yard dash or whatever he was running from, and just got into the fray. It was like somebody's running down the field. It sure was Adam Page. Just a cool setup. How they, taking advantage of everything. Um, that's the Jacksonville Stadium, and of course, no football stadium season is going on right now, but they're taking advantage, man. We're connected right here with Daily Place. Why not take advantage of this, At our early stage here in AEW, we know we ain't going to fill out this 80, 70,000, seat stadium. Well, let's just wrestle here in this huge stadium with nobody at, And of course, it's gonna sell. It's gonna be crazy, man. But yeah, man, can't wait for AEW Double or Nothing, man. It's gonna be off the chain. NXT was pretty cool, man. It had some really dope matches that stood out to me tonight. Dexter versus Roddy. Very, very, very interesting match. I thought Dexter was going to get the win. Seems his obsession with the Undisputed Era and also with Velveteen Dream, but that's a tag team. That's a weird ass tag team, though. But I'm excited to see where it goes because that's my man Samuel Shaw from TNA Impact. So I really like what he was doing there, and just hopefully they keep up with the good work. Another thing that was really, really cool tonight, Rhea Ripley taking on Io Shirai in the main event of NXT. What a hell of a match that was. These two women going back and forth. Io Shirai just won a ladder match to fight for the NXT Championship against Charlotte, who won at WrestleMania and beat Rhea Ripley. And here Rhea Ripley is back, and she's like, nah, no one is going to walk over me or pass me. I'm going to get my title back. So out comes Charlotte, man, the queen of them all, and just DQs this match. So what it looks like at NXT TakeOver in your house. Yeah, I said it, NXT TakeOver in your house. Going to be live on the WWE Network June 7th, man. It looked like we're going to have Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai, and that's going to be a hell of a women's match. Hell of a women's match. Also, another match that had been announced for NXT TakeOver in your house is Karrion Kross versus Tommaso Ciampa. That's going to be a cool, dope match. Man, Karrion Kross, Killer Kross, whatever you want to call him, man. His entrance is fire as hell, man. It's so awesome. It's you like, come on, man. His entrance is everything. Everything literally ain't the word, but it's everything, man. And also another match that really stood out to me here this past week on NXT was Drake Maverick. He was taking on Kushida in a one-on-one contest. These guys were in the NXT tournament. And of course we all heard about Black Wednesday and most of, like 20 superstars getting released, and Drake Maverick was one of them, and Kurt Tozawa was on a rumored list, but I realized I don't think he got released, but yeah, it was a bunch of guys on that list, and some superstars seemed to come, as we heard about Drew Gulak, who got released, I believe, this past Saturday, because he was featured on this past Friday night SmackDown, taking on Daniel Bryan in the Intercontinental Championship tournament. But however, Drew Gulak beat and excuse me, actually Drake Maverick. Sorry, Drake Maverick. Went over and won against Kushida. So next week on NXT, it's going to be. Well, I think it's going to be a triple threat match with Atlas, um, Kushida, and Drake Maverick. With the whole story with Drake Maverick, um, being with the company and seeing his interviews on WWE's The Bump and being great friends with Braun Strowman. There's a lot of guys that I see coming back and returning to the company. Um, he is one. Titus O'Neil is another. Sarah Logan. It's quite a few of them. I really see returning to company. It's just really, really, really hard times at the moment. But I'm rooting for Drake Maverick, man. Even though he shouldn't have been WWE 205 Live general manager, though. But his story got me going, so I'm rooting for it. I love the story. Hey, yo, man, I'm almost out of time, man. Well, I'm just about out of time. I'm just about out of time. So here, like this podcast, man. Share it, man. It's on Anchor. It's on Spotify. This is your man Dre on the wheels. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. I thank you guys, man. I'll see you guys next time. And I love wrestling.